Hey you guys, so I'm sorry about my video last night, and I want to apologize now because I'm just walking around doing chores, and I'm going to end up getting in my car and heading to town, but I don't have much time and I wanted to get this video made. Okay, so I left off last night with my second dream. I was starting to tell you the second dream. And it starts off with me being with a group of people. We were down at the lake, not up. I lived up the hill from the lake, but the setting was down at the lake, about a 3-minute walk down the hill. And we were in the houses down there, and it was a pretty good sized group of no Rosie group of people in the house I was in, and then there was another house that had another group of people in it, but we were like surviving because there was a war going on, or there was something going on. I don't want to clearly say it was a war, but it was like, I hate when I get like this where I can't think. We were surviving and just living our life, right? And I remember a helicopter coming in the sky, and everybody was running because they were the bad people. So we were running to hide in our homes or on the property, wherever we could get to. And as the helicopter was landing, I could see probably 8 men with guns getting off of the helicopter. And I had the baby with me, and I was trying to hide the baby, and ended up going into the basement of the house, and I had put her in the closet. And I was like, if they find me, they're gonna kill me. So I need to get on the offensive side and not get killed and not let them kill the kids. I remember when they got out, like a few of the group came towards our house, and then the rest of the group went towards the other house, and they were shooting people, and people were dying. So that's why I got so scared that it's either like me or them. So in the basement, I found a trash bag, but it was like a solid trash bag, not one of those stretchy ones. It was a solid trash bag. And then I found a carpet cutter. And I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna get the jump on this guy that comes if they find me, and I'm gonna kill him. So this man comes into the room I'm at, and he was probably about 5'8" and like stocky built, and he had tattoos on him, and his head was bald, like he had shaved it bald. And his skin tone was darker, like a brown, I guess. And I put a jumped from behind him and I put the bag over his head, and I was holding it tight, and I was trying to suffocate him, but it's like he wasn't going down as fast, and he was getting ready to overpower me. So I took the carpet cutter and I like into his neck, but blood didn't come out. It was like a black gel, and it was like they weren't human. So he was down. He was gone. And then I left the baby where she was at, and I get another. No, I think I used the same trash bag. I just took it off of it, and I had the carpet cutter, and I went up through the house, and the next person, I didn't have a jump on them. Like, I was walking through the room, and then they were walking towards me, and it was a really tall man, probably like 6'2", 6'4", I don't know. He was really tall, and I'm 5'4", and in my dream I was 5'4". Anyway, I knew I was gonna have a hard time getting that bag over that man's head. So when he went to like grab me or whatever, I took the carpet cutter and I was slitting his wrists, and then I suffocated him to make sure he was dead. I'm trying to remember. I think there was more to the dream, but that's what I remember clearly. Do you remember me saying anything else? George?
What, man?
Do you remember, is that about the gist of that dream? Remember me telling you?
Yeah. Put it in plastic bags, pouring people, cut them the throat with the cutter. What's it called?
It was morbid. It was very scary. So that was the second dream to the last video. And then I had a dream in the middle of the night now, which is November 15th, 2019. And it was like another survival type of dream, and being with a group of people in a home. But this time we couldn't eat the food. The people were getting sick, and the children were getting sick, and it took a while for us to figure it out, but it was the food. Something was in the food causing like a parasite, and they were going crazy. When they got sick, they would get like sores on them, and they were going crazy, and it was not good. So we were and in my dream, I remember, I should say this to you, I remember, I was in this dream for like months. And the dream probably in reality was like an hour long. But in my dream, I was in there for months. Like months. So we decided we were going to start growing our own food. And I remember a group of ladies in the kitchen cooking the food for everybody. And they had like a strainer in a pot of water. And they told me to come look at it. And they were moving it around like with a fork. And it looked like spaghetti noodles, like rice noodles. But it was worms. And that's what was causing the people to get sick. It was like parasitic worms, like the size of a sewing needle, and they They almost looked like sperm in a way, like the way they were shaped, but it wasn't like that. It was, I mean, you could see them with your naked eye. I guess over the months they had grown since they had been introduced. So the people were getting sick again, started to get sick again, because I guess they had started putting it in our water source. And we ended up having to leave that one house that we were in and go further out into the country to find a new residence and like a underground spring. And we found a cave that had a freshwater spring coming up out of the earth, and that's where we started getting our water from. And we were doing good, and then it's like there were different factions of people, groups of people, and they started fighting each other for their resources. What else? I don't know. It was just weird because, like, I just make my nose. In my dream, it felt like I was in there for months. And then to wake up from something like that is weird because it's like you feel like you've missed something because you've been gone so long, but in reality you haven't. I don't know. Does that make sense? Okay, so that was the other dream. I'm finished the video. Alright guys, I just feel like things are going to ramp up and we're going to be fighting really bad forces of either supernatural existence or physical. Or maybe it's going to, like, be both. And normally my dreams, the ones that do manifest and come to pass, there's usually like a 2 to 3 month headway before things were to happen. Alright, what are y'all's thoughts? And comment down below. Let me know what you think. God be with us. God take care of us. There's no reason to fear. And I'm not afraid because I know God has my back. I think that's why He gives me these dreams, is to prepare for when things do happen. Like, it may not play out exactly like in my dreams, but it gives me something to look for, and it's almost like a training. Because if that was to really happen, would you really be mentally able to do something like that? Like put a bag over someone's head and cut their neck? I mean, most people are not capable of stuff like that. And I think, it's just to mentally prepare. Alright, I love you guys. Armor on. Read your Bibles. Stay in the Word. Be kind to others. Stay vigilant.